Hey guys, welcome back to another part of our DIY ice rink. This will be part 3. And we just got a load of sand so we can spread it for our base and make a nice soft layer for our liner just to make sure nothing rips, and we can make it perfectly level with the sand. So let's get to spreading that around, and then we can start putting our boards up. Hi, we're the Mans, and this is our life.
We met in 2017 and just got married September of 2024. Finally bought our first house in April of 2025 and wanted to capture our interesting life, renovation journey, and everything in between.
After a little bit of grading and quite a bit of rock picking, we have our subgrade looking somewhat decent, and now it's time to spread our sand around and make a nice base layer for our rink. But as you can tell, we got really shaly rock around here. It all just comes up in big chunks, but I'm gonna double check with the laser really quick and make sure our grade is good, and then we'll start pushing our sand out. Battery's dead. And just like that, we got this sand pile all flattened out and pretty close to level. When I go to put the boards around and see what the actual shape will be, I'm probably gonna have to rake a little bit of sand just to level the boards perfectly, and then any remainder sand, I'll just make the liner sit not too humpy and bumpy. But next step, let's get the boards out here and see how out of whack they're gonna be. First.
Bruh.
Well guys, it's a few weeks later if you can't tell by, yeah, the ground's frozen now, but we finally got the boards all leveled. I was using one of the laser levels from work and I set it up in the middle of the rink here and I set it on the boards and I worked my way all the way around on the base plate and they're all literally perfect. It's just a matter of putting some pins in the base boards here so they don't like kick out on the bottom and putting our tie backs to level the boards up and hold them nice and solid. And then we have to obviously sheet it. I've got flexible plywood for the corners, which we can do anytime now really. And then the rest of the rink, I think I'm gonna do 3/4 plywood just to keep it more strong for the pucks. And then after all that, we can slap the liner in and start flooding this thing. Before Martina goes to work, we are gonna measure and square up the boards so then I can start pinning all the base plates and then we can start bracing from there. You ready? Oh yeah, this is all nice and compacted now. This was like loose yesterday when I was leveling it. It's perfect. Let's go off the same spot, I guess. Just hold it to that, I guess. Just like right where that seam is. Hopefully it's close. We are 43 foot 8.5 roughly. This way we are 43 4.5. So it's 2 inches still. If I were to move this to 43 6.5, that would make that. So if all these boards could go that way, it would be good. But unless it's hitting this tree, then it's fine. Yeah, let's just leave it there. Well, you know what? All rinks aren't perfect. I'd say 2 inches out of square isn't a big deal. The ice will still freeze. So let's get to pinning these boards down. For pegging the boards down, I am going to be using these 10-inch galvanized spikes. They should hold it pretty good now that the ground's frozen. I'll just drive them down, hopefully not hit any rocks. And then we'll also nail these into when we do our braces. We'll nail them kind of back further. So let's go put these in and see how it goes. Number 1. Please go in nice. That one went in. Oh, there's a rock. Rock number 1. Pounded right through it. Keep checking to make sure this stays straight. This is where it gets rocky up here, so I miscalculated my nails. I think I added too many base plate ones, but it's whatever, it'd be more solid. I just need a couple more. Good thing it's like shaly rock here, because as soon as it hits a rock, it just breaks right through it. It's not like absolute bedrock. Oh yeah, there's a good rock right there. Break it, let's go. There it goes. I'm glad I use these spikes and not rebar. I've seen guys use bolts, rebar. These spikes make it a lot easier to just drive into the ground. These might be fun to pull out later. Gonna have to do it in the spring when it's soft. Oh, I should check and see if this is straight before I pound that in. It's honestly not bad. Oh, there's a rock here. There it goes. I think this side will be easier because it's all been built up with fill from digging out the other side. Woo! Could probably pull that out a little bit. Let's go with that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Sweet. Well, that's that. Well guys, I've been doing some messing around on the rink and I have got all the corners sheeted other than one over here, and this one's almost done. I just need to do one more layer. I went with this really thin plywood. I mean, it's probably gonna last this year, but probably wasn't the best choice because it's not pressure treated. It's probably gonna delaminate because I just did 3 layers of thin stuff so I could bend it, but we'll see how it lasts when it gets wet and stuff. I'm only doing it for the corners, and the rest of the boards are gonna be 1/2-inch pressure treated plywood. Let's go ahead and start getting these other sheets of plywood up on the boards. So I just recorded for like, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 minutes and forgot to turn on the new microphone because I'm not used to this new mic. But we got this nice new Bluetooth microphone where I could just walk all the way down there and you guys can still hear me perfectly fine. Hopefully it sounds good because I've never plugged it into the computer to see what it sounds like yet. I need to square up the end board there. It's leaning a little bit towards the house, so I'm going to use the ratchet strap and then just try to pull it over the one way. I wonder if I can just wrap this around this tree. Oh yeah, that's actually perfect. I actually have to let this off. Oh, that there is perfect. As you can tell, it snowed again overnight. Always battling the snow. We have to draw this way. Get her handy ratchet strap. Look, my wife is here. Hi. You missed all the fun. I filmed for like 10 minutes probably and forgot to turn my mic on. I need to pull the other way. Oh yeah. There, that one's done. Other side. Making the pregnant lady work.
What do you need me to do?
Just push down just slightly on that, not a lot. Yep, that's good.
Jump over it.
Too much. Up a little tiny bit. Whoa, right there.
It's not a hammer.
It's my powered hammer. If you guys are still watching this video, thanks for hanging around and watching our content. It means a lot to us. But if you haven't watched the last episode on the garage where we put the beam in and knocked out the entire load bearing wall, you should go watch that, like right now or after this video. Did I do the bottom of this one? I don't think I did. Did one side. There we go. Close it in. Yeah, sadly we had a casualty of the tripod that you guys are currently sitting on. I broke the 1 foot, so now it's like really wobbly. I'm gonna have to order another one of those. Honey. What's she doing to you, Archie? Up. Whoa. All right, now this one.
He loves the snow.
Oh, no. I know you want to help with it.
He made a hole. I had that nice and smooth.
He got excited.
Next, get this sheet up and then gonna have to go cut some other ones. Gonna have to rip those all down to 2 feet and cut 1 4-footer for there and 1 for the other end, and it's almost buttoned up. Do you like it? I think it's gonna be perfect.
Definitely smaller, not as close.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You'll be 3 strides and be at the other end. Be good for like one-on-ones or kids, or just stick handling and messing around with the puck. That's what I tend to do. Got the rest of the plywood cut for the knee walls. So let's go ahead and screw it up. Well, there we go, guys. Hey guys, I'm just sitting here doing some editing, waiting to go out plowing tonight. Look at all the snow that we've got so far. With all this snow, it's turning all of our cedar trees around the property into Grinch-looking trees. Look at this guy back here. How it curves, just like the tree and the Grinch. It's perfect. Anyways guys, I have just finished editing this video and we have more clips of the rink, but I'm gonna put that in the next video on part 4 of the DIY rink, and you guys are gonna have to check it out in 2 weeks when it comes out on Sunday, because it turned out sweet. But thanks for watching guys. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. It would boost our channel and help us out a lot. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys. Rake around to make the liner sit. Not. Yeah. Need to shuffle.
How much more?